To this day, test kits are not readily available throughout the United States. And just late last night, the CDC finally, after weeks of asking by the state of California to open up their laboratories so that the state labs could test this, the CDC said today, okay, you can go ahead. That is 2 months too late, and here we go with community spread.
You're very, I think it's coming through the screen, Congressman. You're angry. You're obviously visibly emotional about this. I want to ask you about the concerns that you raised in that room and about, I cover the White House as my day job for NBC News. The vice president's office is handling all the communications and messaging. I understand that Dr. Fauci was at your briefing. Did he talk at all? There had been some reporting that he was telling associates that he felt like he was not allowed to speak freely, that there are concerns, I think more broadly, that the White House was trying to clamp down on people talking about, experts talking about coronavirus. Did Dr. Fauci address that? Do you share those concerns? Can you talk through some of that?
Well, insofar as I can repeat what he said, I was not muzzled. However, I was to go on the Sunday talk shows, 5 of them. The vice president's office then took over the control of this situation and told me to stand down, not to do those shows. Now, you can draw your own conclusions whether he was muzzled or not, but clearly he was scheduled to do Sunday talk shows, and he was told not to proceed with that.
When you look at the discussion around coronavirus as it exists in the politics sphere, the president's son, Donald Trump Jr., was on this morning and suggested or said outright that Democrats are taking a pandemic, seemingly hoping, and I'm quoting, quote, it comes here and kills millions of people so it can end the president's streak of winning. He called that a new level of sickness. I want to give you an opportunity to respond to that comment from Don Jr.
He should not be near me when he says that. There would be a serious altercation. That is just totally outrageous. That is totally outrageous. I can assure you that there is not a Democrat or Republican in Congress that wants anybody to be sick. What we are concerned about is the administration's response to this illness. We've known since December that there was an epidemic in China. We've known since that time that there were Americans that were exposed to this in Wuhan and other parts of China. We know that there was a Princess cruise ship with high exposure and cases in Japan. Those people were brought back to the United States, frankly, with very little planning and very little preparation and no testing available in the United States to see whether they had the virus or not. Those are known facts. We also suspect that there was inadequate safeguards for the personnel that were serving these evacuees at the air bases. We'll continue to investigate that. We now know that there is community spread in my district. I know that there is an individual that's very sick. Don Jr. had better not get any place close to me. It would not be a healthy situation.
Congressman John Garamendi, I appreciate you taking the time to talk with us this morning, and I hope you give us an update after you have a chance to catch up with those officials at that briefing.